off. I got my braces off. Yay! That's super exciting for me. Definitely a lot longer than 5 months, but not their fault. COVID's fault. It's fine. They're off now and I'm happy. So, here in Kentucky and in most places by now, the hair places opened, I guess. Yeah, like they reopened with masks and requirements. So I went and did that at a really awesome place called the Witch Hazel Salon. And I actually drove a little over 2 hours to Indianapolis, and we live in Louisville. So it was about 2 and some hours. I really wanted to go to a salon that was kind of like aesthetic and vibey, and this place was so cool. It had like palmistry, like posters, and it was all gray and black and really like chic, and the women in there were gorgeous, and they all really knew what they were doing. So I got my hair cut, I looked on Pinterest, and I started finding the shag hairstyle. And the shag really varies from something that's like almost like mullety, where you have like almost all layers here, and then maybe like this and this like left. Like it can be like super mullety and like short, or it can be a little bit, you know, longer and just have a bunch of different layers. So I kind of opted for somewhere like in the middle. I definitely wanted a lot of little tiny pieces, like you can see, but I wanted to keep my length, which I'm so happy. She totally killed it like on the cut. But anyways, I have a bunch of layers like in the middle, and it's perfect. I think the shag haircut is really good for people who just want to wake up and have like lived-in bedhead kind of hair. And for me, I like to curl my hair and I like to straighten it sometimes, but I think I went like 2 years without straightening my hair, but like twice probably. I had recently bought a new straightener because, like I said, I hadn't straightened my hair in forever, so I didn't have one anymore. And with this cut, I really wanted to experiment with different waves and textures and just put a little bit more effort into it. So yeah, I was experimenting. I figured out a really awesome method that works for me, and I wanted to share it with you. So first thing you're gonna do is get your straightener. This is the Remington, I don't know, you can get it at Target. It was like 20 bucks. And I had bought a straightener that was, I think, 50, and it sucked. It was like the worst straightener I've ever used in my life. I won't tell you what it was, but just get this one and you'll be fine. Anyways, you're gonna section your hair and pull obviously the top section. Okay, what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a pretty decent sized section, and you're gonna take your straightener and you're just gonna wean it back and forth. In between each back and forth, you're just gonna kind of like lightly pick it up, just so it's not super harsh. And you can see like the really pretty wave that it gives your hair. And yes, you're gonna have that line, but it comes together in the end, trust me. So, oh, I dropped some. Yeah, and in this case, this is one of those really small pieces that you can do. Ta-da! Alright, so you're gonna do the other side. Same process. So you're gonna take your hairspray and do a nice little spritz just to kind of hold that. If you're like me and your hair wants to go dead straight with anything you do. So now you have this top section, and you can see kind of how this looks pretty good when it's like all together. So now what I like to do is just kind of put as much hair to the front as you can. In this case, I like to keep a back section that's just the top layer, if that makes sense. Like all the hair that I already curled is already under my, like, or it's already parted on my shoulders, so this is only the top layer that's left in the back. It's a lot easier because you still want to keep that volume. So if you're pulling your hair this way and only doing the top layer like how I did this, you're gonna lose that volume in the back. All right, so same thing. So now you can see you just have like a pretty kind of crimped kind of wave. I'm actually going to turn this on 390. It was on 370 and I felt like it needed to be a little bit hotter. That's boring. Alright, so this is the part where you want to go in and check and see if you're kind of missing any hair. As you can see, it's really easy at this point. Like when you kind of pull it to the front, it's really kind of easy to see like what pieces are a little bit too straight, because it's literally all right here. So you've already had this. This can obviously be a bit more. Just back and forth, and it's literally just going like this, which I feel like anyone can do. So there you go. Now you can kind of see like the difference, and I did this yesterday, so this is like the aftermath of this. So yeah, so pretty good. Now I'm going to take these back sections and hit the back. Pretty. Okay, so for this front piece, I kind of like to go in and part it like this, to where you have, you're not really parting it this way, you're parting it like this way, because it'll give you the most volume that way. Cool. So for these little bits like this, if you have a shag haircut, you probably have this. I would leave that. Also, a lot of shag haircuts, I should have mentioned this, have bangs. You can do obviously whatever you want with your bangs. I have like the world's smallest forehead, and I did have bangs at one point, and it was not really a look on me, so I opted out of the bangs this time. Oh, you live and you learn. Yeah, same thing. Alright. So now is kind of that time where you just go all in, really go in there. And when I was saying about these little pieces, these little shag pieces, we're gonna come back to these and really kind of accentuate them. And this is where you can kind of start to get creative. You can take your hair and do a little twirl on itself, you know, like kind of get some like dimension going. Alright, you know what? So that's literally all you have to do. And as you can see, you get like really nice, pretty loose waves. But yeah, so now you can put on something a little grungy, a little hippie, whatever suits your shag hairstyle personality, and go about your day. And yeah, this will last pretty much all day. I don't know, what more can you say about hair, you know what I mean? But it looks good. And yeah, here's this too. Kind of see it like this. Don't lose any length at all. And it's just very natural. Cool. Enjoy your hair. Like and subscribe. It really helps out this channel. I've been having so much fun filming and doing videos, and I think I'm gonna branch out and do other things like this that aren't necessarily band related, and I'm really excited about it. So yeah, leave a comment if you like the style or if you try it. Let me know how you like it.